All right, so on this drill here, I'm gonna pull Tom into the guard. So I have him in the guard. Tom's first goal is to get out of the guard. That's kind of what his main thing. He could try for chokes and arm bars, but it's more difficult for him being on top. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bait him into a straight arm bar. So what I wanna do first is, because his hands are here, I'm gonna go here. If he posts a little bit away, you're gonna try to pull him in. Utilize the legs and the arms to pull him in. So if I decide to go for this arm, I can trap it here, I can trap it here, I can pull it in. It's whatever's gonna work, right? I can also, if they're super strong, I can use two hands to kind of lock it in. But right now we're just gonna kind of hold it in that steady state. If I go for this arm, the leg closest to that arm is gonna go on the hip. That way, as he starts to stack me, if that's his counter, see, I don't want him stacking me like that to pass me. So as he does that, I can push away, see? And this will keep me controlled of his arm. And if I want to straighten out this arm just to lock it, it's easy for me to straighten out his arm now, see? And that's what I want to have. But we're not going to need to straighten it out quite yet. I want to keep it bent, because if you bend their arm and force the bend, they know something's up. So then they try to straighten out their arm to push away too. So we'll be in the right position by that point. This other leg that's not on the hip is going to shoot up high like that. But it's hard for me to do it when I'm in this position. I really don't want to. So I use this leg to push my body out 45 degrees to this arm. Then it's easy to slide this leg up and lock it in. The tighter we have this against this arm, the better. And then later on too, you have options for going for that arm. But I'm gonna hold it here. So right now I got it nice and tight. The tighter, the better. And then I can let go of one hand if I feel I got good security here, and I can push this head away. That also keeps them from stacking me and kind of changing positions. So pretend you're pushing this head into that leg. The leg that I'm pushing it toward is the leg that's gonna replace that hand. So this is locked in kind of like a scarf. And as I release this hand, it has to be replaced by this foot over here. So that I'm here. He may still stay on his legs, right? I keep my knees close together, and all I have to do is make sure the thumb's facing the side, the ceiling, which it is, and I just have to lift up the hips, and then he'll tap. If he's wiggling too much, you may have to come over this position, and then again, stretch it, lift it, or I can just switch it to the armpit. In a street fight, you got all these facial shots here as you're locking it out. Tom's gonna go back in the guard. We'll go for this arm this time. So again, the first thing is, we have him here. I wanna pull in this arm, right? Lock it in. If I'm going for this arm, this foot is gonna stretch him. Again, if he stacks me, I can go here. But what I wanna do is, I don't wanna face him directly on. I want to go 45 degrees over here. So I wanna kind of wiggle over here. And this leg here, I don't need it there, I want it high up. So this leg's further away, this foot's further away, this foot's further toward me. If I need to lock it in more, I can pull up here and kind of lock it in this way, or I can lock it in here just to keep him nice and tucked if he's trying to push away a lot. But you don't want to lose control of this hand, you don't want to post with it. This hand we're not worried about right now. I want to push this head toward this foot, and then I'm going to replace this hand with this foot that it's pushing toward. And then I just go here. And then once I'm here, I lift up the hip. If he turns over, or if I choose to turn him over, I can stretch him out, keep the knees close together, lift up, or cross the hand over, break it from there. And then again, you have face shots here if you need to, or you can just sit up here and work the groin and work the face if it's a street fight application. Practice that.